Assalamualaikum viewers. My name is Hasnain Ali Justicewala and I am a foundation level student at Rihan School Online Academy, batch 11. Today I am going to talk with Maya on a simple topic of micro habits. In this session I will ask a few questions and Maya will provide the answers. Hello, Maya, can you hear me?
I'm doing great, though I'm not sure who Irby is. How about you?
My first question is why are micro habits important in daily life?
They're kind of like the compound interest of self-improvement. Small wins build momentum without burning you out. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next question is how can hugging parents improve family relationships?
It's a huge signal of safety and affection. Just a simple hug can lower stress for everyone involved and make people feel seen. Do you do that often?
Okay, my next question is how does saying Salam
I'm
spread
not quite sure what you're at.
positivity?
I'm a bit lost. I think you might have skipped a thought there. What did you mean by that?
How does saying Salam spread positivity? Hello?
I'm still here. That's a big question. I think a lot of it comes from the sheer range of ways we can express nuance, like how a simple, you're doing great, can completely shift someone's mood.
Okay, my next question is
I'll give you a second.
okay,
I'm
my
trying to connect
next
the dots here.
question is why
I'm
are
ready when.
small habits easier to remember?
Because they don't ask for much. When you only have to do something for 2 minutes, your brain doesn't fight you nearly as much. It's way easier to just slide into it.
Okay, my next question is why are small habits easier to mention?
You already answered that one. What's next on the list?
Okay, my next question is how can micro habits improve mental well-being?
I'm following you. Since you're asking about those micro habits again, what exactly are you looking to improve?
How can micro habits improve mm, mental well-being?
They essentially act as building blocks. By starting tiny, you lower the barrier to entry and build a consistent track record. As for well being, it's basically the state of being comfortable, healthy, or happy in your mind and body. It's less about a single goal and more about the overall quality of your life.
Okay, my next question is why is habit
Habitat
tricking?
for what?
Why is
I'm listening.
habit? Why
Go.
is habit tracking useful?
It basically turns your life into a game. When you see a streak of check marks, it's way harder to break the chain. Plus, it makes the invisible progress feel real. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next question is why
Taking a
are
breath. I'm following.
Why are family relationships important?
They're usually the people who know you the best and have your back when everything else feels chaotic. Plus, having that foundation makes it a lot easier to navigate the rest of the world. Do you think it's more about the support or the shared history?
Okay, my next question is why is kindness important in daily life?
Kindness is like a social lubricant. It just makes everything run smoother and prevents a lot of unnecessary friction. Plus, it's contagious. One small thing you do for someone can totally change their mood and they're more likely to pay it forward. Do you have a favorite way to be kind to people?
How can Salam make others feel respected?
Slime? Slime?
No.
For a lot. My bad. What do you mean?
How how can
I'm listening.
Salam make others feel respected?
That's a big shift, but a really important one. It usually comes down to how you treat people. When you're consistently kind, honest, and you actually listen to them, they start to see you as someone worth respecting. Plus, standing by your own values, even when it's tough, usually earns a lot of respect from others. Do you feel like respect is something you have to earn, or should it be given to everyone by default?
Okay, my next question is why is family sport important in life?
It's a great way to bond without the pressure of a serious conversation. It turns the regular day into a bit of a competition, and it usually ends in a lot of laughter, even if someone gets way too competitive. Do you have a favorite game you play with your family?
Okay, my next question is how can prayer create
How can
peace in mind?
create what? Enough said that. Wait, are we switching to German now? You were
No.
asking about how prayer can create something. What's the rest of that thought?
Create peace in mind.
It's like a mental reset button. For by stepping away from the noise of the world and focusing on something bigger than yourself, it clears out the clutter. That stillness is where the peace actually kicks in. Do you feel that shift happen the moment you start or only after you finished?
Okay, my next question is why are simple
I'm with you. I'm listening. What were you gonna ask?
why are
I'm listening. You've
all
got the floor. I'm all ears. You were just starting a question
wh-
about
why
some
are
people.
positive daily
Billy, is that a new
no
character entering the scene, or are we back to the question marathon?
how can
The absence of everything, or that quiet
how
gap in life?
how can
I'm
Nafl improve peace in of mind?
You okay? That sounded like a bit of a shock. What's going on?
How can Nafl improve peace of mind?
That's the real paradox, isn't it? Sometimes just having absolutely nothing on your plate, no demands, no noise, no expectations, is the only way to actually let your mind settle. It's like clearing the cache on a computer so it can finally run smoothly again. Do you find it easier to find that kind of peace when you're totally alone?
Okay, my next question is
I'm ready for the next. And 5. Are we launching something or just testing the count?
what is habit
Back to
tracking?
habitats in the simplest.
Why is habit tracking useful?
It's like building a mental shortcut. Your brain loves efficiency. So when you practice a habit, it stops having to think through every single step and just goes on autopilot. It saves you a ton of energy for the other big stuff. Do you have a habit you're trying to lock in right now?
Okay, my next question is
I'm ready. What's the next one on
how
the list?
how can
I'm
daily
listening.
habits
How can they do what?
be
How habits get deep. I guess they start as something small, but over time, they
how
basically rewire how you think and
bro?
act.
Be
It's like
quiet.
carving a path in the woods. The more you walk it,
Please
the
be
easier it
quiet.
becomes to just follow that trail.
Please be
Zip it.
quiet.
I'm silent. Your move.
How
I'm
can
still here.
daily habits
Delete.
im-
Breaking
improve
a habit.
discipline?
It's definitely more of a rewrite than a delete. You can't really erase a habit from your brain, but you
Wait.
can replace it with something else. Is
Oh my gosh.
stopping? I'm all ears. What's up? Did something just
How
happen?
how can daily habits improve discipline? Hello? Hello?
They act as the foundation. Discipline isn't just a one time decision, it's more like a muscle. By doing the same small things every day, you're basically training your brain to follow through, even when you're not in the mood. Eventually, that willpower just becomes a default setting. Do you feel like you struggle more with starting a habit or sticking to it?
Okay, my next question is why is kindness important in daily life?
We actually just touched on this one. We said it's like a social lubricant that makes everything run smoother and prevents friction. Do you think kindness is more about the big gestures or the small everyday things?
Okay, my next question is why do small a- actions create big changes over time?
It's the compound effect. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. One tiny push doesn't look like much, but as it picks up more snow, it grows exponentially. Small actions are easier to start, so we are more likely to stick with them. And those tiny wins build the momentum that eventually turns into a massive change. Do you think the hardest part is the starting or the staying consistent?
Okay, my next question is how can
How, wait, Ken, are we talking about a person or did that slip in there?
how can
I'm listening.
micro habits improve emotional health?
I'm with you. You're asking how micro habits can improve things, but I think we missed the last part. Improve what exactly?
Emotional health.
They essentially lower the barrier to entry. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by a huge goal, we're just doing one tiny thing that removes the anxiety and gives you a quick win, which releases a bit of dopamine. Over time, those small hits of success make you feel more capable and in control, and that's where the emotional lift comes from. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next question is
Just hanging out for a bit.
how can Salam spread peace
I'm listening.
and kindness?
I think we lost the middle of that sentence. You were saying, how can I? And then kindness. What was the full
No.
thought?
How can Salam
Still here.
how
Pumpkin plum? Are we shifting from kindness to fruit or is this a secret
no
code?
no how
My
can
bad. So I'm following. I'm following. How can what? You got me on a
How
cliffhanger again.
how
I'm listening.
can
Take your
Salam
time.
spread peace and kindness?
It's a big, beautiful goal. It usually starts with the core teachings, like the importance of charity, humility, and treating others with genuine compassion. When people act on those values in their daily lives, just being a helping hand or a kind word to a neighbor, it creates a ripple effect of peace around them. Do you think that kind of peace starts with how a person treats themselves first?
Okay, my next question is how can
Still with me?
small
Or did I
daily
finally. Wait, small delete? I'm a bit lost. Do you
wait,
mean deleting a small habit or
wait
something else entirely? Stopping. I'm all ears.
how can small
Ciao.
daily habits
A small.
improve happiness?
It's like a tiny spark. One small moment of gratitude or a quick laugh can shift your whole mood. When you focus on those little wins, they start to add up and create a baseline of happiness rather than waiting for one giant event to change everything. Do you think it's easier to notice the small things when you're already feeling good or when you're trying to get out of a slump?
Okay, my next
Finishing.
question is
I'm
how can micro habits improve self confidence?
It's all about the small wins. When you set a tiny goal, you're proving to yourself that you can follow through. That trust in your own words starts to build up, and eventually you stop doubting yourself because you have a whole track record of success behind you. Do you feel like confidence comes more from a big achievement or those little daily wins?
Okay, my next question is how can greetings others create a friendship? Hello?
It's like a social handshake. It signals that you're open, friendly, and safe to talk to. It basically lowers the other person's guard and creates a tiny bit of common ground right away, which is the perfect foundation for a friendship to actually start. Do you think a simple hello is enough, or does it take something more to really spark a connection?
Okay, my next question is why is kindness important in daily life?
We've actually hit this one a few times now. Like we said, it's that social lubricant that keeps things moving smoothly and prevents a lot of friction. Do you think the small, random acts of kindness matter more than the big, planned ones?
How can
I knew it.
how can
I'm following. How can what? You've got me on another cliffhanger. You still got a question hiding in there.
why is emotional communication important in families?
It's the glue that holds everything together. Without it, people just coexist in the same house without actually knowing what's going on in each other's heads. When you can actually talk about how you feel, it turns a house into a home and makes the hard stuff way easier to handle because you don't have to guess what someone else is thinking. Do you think most families are actually good at this, or is it something people usually have to learn as they go?
Okay, my next question is how can kindness improve security?
Join you in the. I'm intrigued. What kind of group are we talking about? Is this the squad from
How
earlier or
can
something?
kindness improve security?
It's like a North Star. Striving for greatness gives you a reason to push past your comfort zone and a sense of purpose. It turns the mundane parts of life into a challenge and makes you realize what you're actually capable of. Do you think greatness is about being the best in the world or just being the best version of yourself?
Okay, my next question is why should people face on
Have have this one?
so
I'm a little lost. Might
self
have
growth
I lost
daily?
St. Berlin? Now we're jumping to Germany.
No way.
Is this a place you've been?
Why
Or are
why
we adding a new look?
should people face on self growth daily?
Self-growth, I'm guessing? I think I caught the drift there.
Yes,
Are you asking why people should focus on growing as a person?
yes, daily. Yes.
Because if you don't, you're basically just running on the same software for your whole life. It keeps you from getting stuck in a rut and makes you more resilient when things go sideways. Plus, it's way more rewarding to look back and see how much you've evolved than to be the exact same person you were 5 years ago. Do you think there's a specific part of yourself you're most focused on growing right now?
Okay, my next question is why should people spread kindness every day?
Because it's a ripple effect. One small positive thing you do can completely shift someone's day, and they're more likely to do the same for someone else. It basically makes the world a little less heavy for everyone. Do you think kindness is more about the big gestures or the small, everyday things? You're very welcome. So, are we keeping the marathon going, or is that where we hit the finish line?
Okay, my next question
Hey,
is
I've got to let you.
why do habits show up personalities? Hello?
I'm not quite following you. Mo? Still with me?
Why do habits shape personality?
Because they're basically the autopilot for your brain. When you do something enough times, it stops being a choice and just becomes part of how you operate. Your habits are essentially the evidence of your values in action. Do you think your own habits reflect who you are?
Okay, my next question is
I'm all ears.
why is positive if
Basically, it's the stuff that feel a bit brighter. It's that energy that focuses on the good, the hope, and the solution rather than just the problem. Do you consider yourself a positive person?
why is positive impression in
That's when you walk into a room and people immediately feel like you're approachable and genuine. It's usually a mix of a real smile, good eye contact, and just an open vibe. Does that make sense?
okay, my next question is why
I'm ready.
are
Lay it
simple
on me.
actors
Making your bed, sending a quick thinking of
why
you text, or even.
why are
I was
simple
just saying.
acts of kindness manageful?
Sounds like you're trying to juggle a lot at once. Do you feel like you're getting overwhelmed by all of it?
No. Why are
Why are. I'm not quite catching that. What do you mean?
why do routines reduce stress?
Because they give you a sense of control. Like when things feel chaotic, having a plan or a routine acts like an anchor. It stops that feeling of spinning your wheels and lets your brain actually relax. Do you have something specific that helps you wind down?
So, viewers, this was my conversation with Maya. I hope you liked this session. I will meet you again with another AI session. Till then, take care of yourself. Pakistan Zindabad.